Yeah, number 96 on the popular. Woohoo! Send me a universe or put me at the top of the popular. I'm joking. Please, nobody do it. Nobody do it. I'm joking. Yes, Lily, she drops them all the time. Here are a couple. Here's one she dropped this last couple of days. Yeah. And she knows they're her tail. She knows they're her tail feathers. Whoop, whoop. Pitta, thank you, my darling. Thank you. Ali, I regularly wash my tube. Regularly, as well as my mask. And yes, I change my tube once a year. Yes. Bunny Smith, I used to be into scrapbooking. I haven't done any for a while, but I used to be into it, yes. I have a lot of scrapbooks and stuff, but I just haven't done any for quite a while. Oh, Jason, you should wash your tube regularly for your CPAP. Pitta, thank you, honey. You should always wash your tube on a regular basis. Scale area, you should need to remove the lime scale on a regular basis from the water chamber. If you use a hydration chamber, you should remove the lime scale with something like vinegar, not a chemical based cleaner. Vinegar is very good at removing lime scale. You can't just flush it, Pitta. You really have to leave the chamber to soak in vinegar for a few hours. And that's what I do. I do that once every few weeks. I clean the chamber. I clean the chamber every day. But talking about a CPAP machine, lady, I have sleep apnea, so I have a CPAP machine that's called a continuous positive air pressure machine. Yeah, and that's what we're talking about. If you have a CPAP machine, you should always clean the mask, clean the tube, and make sure it's kept clean and stuff. Yeah, sleep apnea is when you stop breathing when you're asleep. Ali, but does it keep it lime scale free? So if you have got lime scale built up in the chamber, you need to soak it in vinegar on a regular thing. Yes, BiPAP is definitely different to Angel, I can't diagnose you because obviously I don't know you. I don't know what's wrong with you. But yes, choking in your sleep and waking up because you stop breathing is a big part of sleep apnea. Yes. Lisa, I save her tail feathers and I save some of her wing feathers depending on what condition they're in. John, I use a full face mask that comes down my face there, round my chin and back up the other side. And if you can see, there's some faint lines down my side of my nose here. They're lines that are made by my CPAP mask. And I find a full face mask far better than just a nose mask. Alexander, that's not actually a real warning. That's somebody whose account looks like it's a warning, and they hop from live to live trying to wind people up. I'm used to it. Shelves, I've tried some moisturisers and different things that seem to help. You just have to experiment for what works for you. You know what, Ian? I say stuff it because it's part of who I am. If you don't like it, it's your problem, not mine. It's a bit like on here. I'm just me. And if people don't like it, then it's their problem, not mine. Luna, I'm just going to lift you off my head. Lara, she grazes. She doesn't eat one meal, she grazes. Like any bird in the wild grazes. Birds in the wild don't have a set meal time. And although some people feed their birds at meal times, I find it easier for me to let Luna have food all the time. Some people do it one way, some people do it another way. There's no right and wrong. No, leave that alone, Luna. Come on, leave that alone. Yes, she eats berries regularly and she eats fruit and stuff all the time. She had salad today. Sunbeam, you are being banned. I've seen you elsewhere. Beth, they have a 25 to 30 year lifespan. Luna's a pineapple green cheek Konya. She is a great little companion, yes. Every single person is sorry. Every single person's PCOS journey is different, Destiny. Some PCOS changes after the menopause, but not everybody's. Guna, thank you for the roses. You're welcome, Destiny. I will recommend, it is PCOS Awareness Month for September. I'm not doing what I've done for the last couple of years because quite simply I just don't have the energy to do it at the moment. But if you look at Verity, Verity is a charity in the UK that supports people with PCOS. And they have a big support group on Facebook with over 5,000 or 6,000 women in it. And a lot of people are talking. A lot of people talk in that group to share opinions and advice. I couldn't tell you, Reese. I don't know what you're talking about. Join what? If you're talking about the PCOS group, Reese, if you're a man, you don't need to be in a PCOS group. If you have a wife or partner, yes, they can join. Random question. Yeah, no, they sleep standing up normally. They normally put one foot up and sleep standing on a perch. Mary, I'm not tired. I'm stressed. I'm stuttering because I've got anxiety problems. Donna, thank you for the flame hearts. Thank you. If I go to bed now, I know I will absolutely spiral. There's absolutely no way I'd sleep at the moment. I would absolutely spiral and be 10 times worse tomorrow. I know what works for me, guys, and I appreciate that people are trying to help, but I'm also aware that people are stressing me more by some of the things that people are saying on here. I do watch EastEnders, Ali, and yes, I've seen today's EastEnders. That was one heck of a duff this evening. Well, I didn't watch it this evening. I watched it at lunchtime, but yes, that was one heck of a duff. What will happen next? Will Linda come back? Will she come back to testify? We'll have to wait and see. Sorry, Ian. I haven't spoiled too much. Duff, Lily. If you don't watch EastEnders, a duff is how each episode of EastEnders finishes, on a cliffhanger. In EastEnders, it's known as a duff. No, I don't. I only watch EastEnders. Yeah, I tend to watch it at lunchtime-ish. Oh, Luna. Leave alone. Come on. No idea, Pitta. I hope not, because that would be a year-long storyline. When is the 40th anniversary episode? Does anybody know, or can anybody Google for me, when is the 40th anniversary episode? No, lady, she's not in EastEnders anymore. She's still... Oh, no, yes, she is. No, she came back, isn't she? Yes, Kat is in EastEnders still. Yes, sorry, lady. Yes, she is. I was thinking of someone else. My brain wasn't focusing. Luna. Come on. Come on. It's February 25, is it right? I wasn't sure if it was this autumn or early next year. I wasn't sure which. Yeah, Dylan, they're going to be doing a mega... apparently they're going to be doing mega storylines for the 40th. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Bella, I think she does, but I don't know for definite. Yeah, I don't know for definite, but I think she does. Oh, Lara. That's a question and a half. Are you asking my favourite ever? Or are you talking about my current favourite? If you were talking about my favourite ever, it would be Dot and Ethel. Back in the 90s, Dot and Ethel. Ethel and her little Willie. Yeah, Phil's still there, Pitter. So yeah, if you were talking about my favourite ever, it would be Dot, Ethel and her little Willie. And I don't know how many people here will remember Ethel. And her little pug, Willie. Also, a few of you remember Ethel. Cool. Currently, I really like my brain has just gone blank for names. My brain has literally just gone completely blank. Suki and... oh, what's her name? Suki and... Eve. Thank you, Cooper. Yeah, Eve. The way their storyline has evolved. Thank you, darling. She has just pooed on me again. If you don't want to be shit on, don't get a parrot. Antibacterial wipes. That one's going in the bin. Can't use that anymore. So yeah, if I really like the way the EastEnders script writers have done their story, and the way it was done, how they pulled it along, how they were like off, on, and currently on still. I don't think we've seen the end of it yet. I still think Niche has got something up his sleeve. They've hinted that there's going to be a showdown yet to come. You know, yeah. Oh, I know, Ian. When Suki first arrived, I couldn't stand her. When she first arrived, I couldn't stand her. But she's grown on me. I think she's grown on me because she's misunderstood. And yeah, same as Stuart. I hated Stuart when he first arrived. And when Stuart and... what's her name? Stuart and... whatever her name was left. Rainey, thank you. When Stuart and Rainey and the baby left, I was actually sad. You know, off they've gone to start a new life somewhere else, and I say good luck to them. You know, yeah, I really say good luck to them. They both turned it around. And you know what? That's one of the things I like about EastEnders. They do show stories of people who can turn it around. Big handbag. What do you mean, crafting queen? Whose big handbag? Oh, you mean Suki's big handbag. Is that what you mean? Suki's big handbag. Yeah, okay, yeah, Suki's handbag is a little bit overpowering, isn't it? Yes, I'm not going to disagree with that one. Harriet, thank you for the rose. Yes, actually, Luke, I don't disagree with you there. I don't disagree with you there. I am going to say something about the actress who played Dot, June Brown. I don't think people register that June Brown was in the very first episode of EastEnders and has been in EastEnders for almost the entire time it's been on our screen. The fact that EastEnders for her was the last 38, 39 years of her life. And there's one thing I'm grateful for. They didn't kill her character. Dot outlived June. And I'm glad they did that. I'm glad they did that because I can imagine for her, it may have been difficult for her to watch Dot pass away, if you understand what I mean. June died in real life before Dot, the character, died. I suspect she might have had a say in that. I don't know. I don't, no idea. I'm just speculating. I think that June may have had a say in that because she might have said, look, can you not kill Dot while I'm still alive? She might have found that too hard to see. She dedicated 38 years of her life to the show, exactly, Anthony. There are other actors who were in the first episode who are still there. Ian Beale. Adam Hunt, is it? Yeah, I'm not keen on him either, lady. Ian, Adam, whatever his name, Woodyat, that's it, not Hunt, Woodyat. Yeah, Adam. I'm sure he's a very nice guy, but the character, the character does annoy me at times. He's full of cringe. Sonia wasn't in the very first one, but she was early. And now look at her. On trial, well, in jail for murder. Oh, Cindy, I can't stand. I hate the fact they brought back Cindy. Kathy was out of EastEnders for so long. I did not see them bringing back Kathy. That, to me, was a complete shock. No, Pitter, he's not in prison. He's wandering the streets. To show how long I've been watching for, you know, Martin has recently celebrated his birthday. I remember Martin being born on EastEnders. I remember the character Martin being born. So yeah. Yeah. Do I know Adam Zark? I don't know him personally, Tina, but I've chatted with him on TikTok occasionally. Peggy Mitchell. Barbara Windsor. Dame Barbara Windsor. You know what? She was the queen of the Queen Vic. And I love the fact they still got her picture behind the bar. That will always be Peggy's bar to me. Yeah. Trevor, yes. Oh, Lady, definitely. The Trevor and Mo storyline. When the Trevor and Mo storyline was done, I don't think a storyline like that had ever been done on BBC before or on any TV show in the UK before. Yeah, that storyline was very hard-hitting. Sanjay and Geeta, the original taxi company in CAF. Yeah, I remember that. Good night, Donna. Pizza, love that. Sue and Ali, yeah, Sue and Ali. Were they before, hold on, was it was it Sue and Ali first? Or was it Geeta and the other one first? Oh, there have been several actors played Ben over the years. It was Sue and Ali, sorry. It was Sue and Ali, not Geeta and the other one. Yeah, Geeta and Ali were the original cab taxi company in CAF, that's right. No idea, Pixie. No idea. Oh, the Jay and Lola story was just sad. I remember that, Tina. Yeah, I remember that. Lofty, Michelle and Lofty. Yes. Oh, dear. Yeah. Michelle and Dirty Den. Danny Dyer's not currently in it, no. And there are so many rumours as to whether Mick will be back. There are so many rumours. Come here. Mary. That was Mary Cooper, and she was taken in by Dot. Oh, that's funny, lady. Pat Butcher, yeah. Pat Butcher and the earrings. And Frank Spencer and his bow tie. Frank and his bow tie and nothing else on. Yeah, I've seen those rumours, Grant. Of Grant coming back, Luke. Yeah, there's lots of rumours flying around. Luna, no, I don't want you on my head. Tracy, bless her, has been in EastEnders for how many years? And all she ever gets is the odd word. But you know what? She's as much of a character in EastEnders as so many of the others. I would love for Tracy to have a storyline one day. But you know what? Maybe she just doesn't want to be that kind of actress. Maybe she doesn't want to be in the spotlight and is happy just being an extra. Are you sure, Lou? I thought Dot was in the first episode. I'm mixed about Bobby. Yeah, I'm mixed about Bobby. I'm like, not sure. I'm going to start tidying my hair up while Luna is off. Oh, was it episode 40? Okay, Lou. I apologise, I stand corrected. Oh, Winston. Yeah, Winston. And Shrimpy, yeah. Have I ever had short hair? Yes, crafting queen. Almost my whole childhood. I had hair that was shoulder length, but no longer, or shorter. So I had hair that was shorter than shoulder length, but I never had hair that was longer than shoulder length. Kind of my hair was like that long at most. So as an adult, I love having long hair. It makes up for the fact I wasn't allowed it as a child. So yeah. I can't do French braids, Raven, but yes, I love French braids, but I can't do them, so I rarely have them done because I have to have them done at the hairdressers because I can't do them. But I braid my hair all the time, which is what I'm about to do now. But when it comes to French braids, I can't do them at all. Lily, I know how to do them. I physically can't do them on my own hair. I actually know how to do them, I just can't physically do it on my own hair. So I've missed some hair on this side, so I'm just going to redo that one before I plait. Conditioner. I use plenty of conditioner, and I use a leave-in spray-in conditioner as well. And the fact that I only washed my hair yesterday helps. Doing this when my arms are tired is not easy. Because my arms are very tired at the moment. Yeah, my hair was bleached before I dyed it, yes. Favourite crisp? McCoy's Ridged Barbecue. Yeah, the steak one, that's what I mean, Raven. Yeah, the Ridge Steak Barbecue, whatever you want to call them, those ones. Never smoked in my life, Owen. Never smoked in my life, and I never will. Favourite colours are pink and purple. Lady, are you still here? If Lady's still here, I've got a question for you. Lady, question for you. You know the counter that some people have for their followers? You know, the followers counter. Where do you get those from? Do you know? I wondered if you might know where you can get one from. I'm thinking about... Well, that's what I mean, Raven. But I don't know where to get them from. Like what Ems has, yes. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm just getting rid of that person. Oh, what a surprise, a 0 and following 1. You know what? You just need to get a life. Stop trying to get me to say something. Just grow up and fudge off. Thanks, Dylan. Thanks, lady. Sarah said I can send you a link. Is that what Sarah said as well, lady? You can buy them. I just don't know where to buy them. I've looked and I haven't been able to see where to buy them. I want to get one that I can have in my TikTok area on a shelf. Remind people, like the trolls, just how many followers I've got. I know that I've got a couple of thousand trolls following me. I know that. I absolutely know that. But I also know that unlike what some of the trolls have said recently, I do not have as many trolls as some people have said. Teamwork. No, I will not add it to a wish list, teamwork. And you know what, teamwork? The only reason I have a wish list is because people ask me to make one. So you know what, teamwork? Do me a favour. Get lost. See ya. Thank you, lady. If you've got a link, lady, can you text it to me? If you've got a link, can you text it to me? But don't worry if you haven't. Thank you, lady. So yeah, that's how I do my hair every night, guys. And then I bunch them up like that and put another hairband round them. But Luna chewed through a hairband earlier, so I haven't got another hairband down here at the moment. I did have 5, but she chewed through one. Oh, you know what? It's none of your business. It's none of your business. Oh, Liam. No, I do not starve Luna. What a surprise, another troll account. Luna gets fresh food every single day. What? Those counters are £500. I'm not buying one at £500. No chance. Wow. I was maybe expecting 90 or 100 at most. That's bonkers. Well, if anybody can find me the cheapest one possible, please do. And send me a link. Wow. Well, I need a 6 counter at least. I need a 6 counter. I don't necessarily need a 7 count, but I definitely need a 6 count. Crikey, if I ever need a 7 count, I'll be over the flaming moon. If I ever need a 7 counter, oh, no. I very much doubt I ever need a 7 counter. It counts how many followers you've got, but for everybody to be able to see. Well, I'm assuming what Ems has. I haven't seen what Ems has. I don't watch her. But I'm assuming she's got a counter the same as a followers counter. That's what I'm talking about. After I move, I'm going to be doing a lot less on the iPad, and I'll be using the computer to do most of my lives. I'll be using TikTok Studio to do most of my lives at home. I've got to work out a way to do TikTok Studio and be able to read the comments. That's going to be the tricky bit, being able to read the comments on my computer screen. So I've got to work out a way of making the comments big enough for me to be able to read. Beth, that's the popular group that I'm in. So I'm not in the A league, I'm in the B league. TikTok Studio, Jacob, is a piece of software that works on the computer as opposed to a tablet or iPad or anything. And there's a lot of features. You can show videos in TikTok Studio, all sorts. You found a digital one on Etsy. Lisa, if you can send me a link for that, I'd really appreciate it. Just copy and paste it in TikTok message. If you could do that, Lisa, that would be really appreciated. Hey, Luna, you all right? What noise, Tina? I don't know anything about a noise. What do you mean the counters make a noise? That's Sellers. They're using a slightly different piece of software, I believe, for Sellers. Oh, they make a noise, do they? Okay, I didn't know that. I've seen a couple of people with them. That's why I was thinking about whether I get one or not. Declan, as I've said before, anybody can ask a question. It's up to me if I answer it. Kaylee, well said. Yes, Jacob, yes, it's for you as a viewer it's no different, but for me it will look different on your screen, and for me it means I can do so much more for you guys. Yeah, I've got different options available. I'm going to play with Studio and see what I can work out when I move. I don't want to be right up close to my computer all the time. That's why I want to be able to read the screen but not be so close to my computer that I'm right up next to it. You know what, oh, somebody's got rid of you already. Thank you, B. I was going to ban them, but thank you for muting. Sometime hopefully in September, towards the end of September. Beth, I used to live in North Wales, Beth. I love Wales, and that's why I used to live in North Wales. I moved back south because my health deteriorated while I was living up in Wales, and I had no choice but to move back south because of my health. Sorry, I'm looking for somebody's message. Somebody on here said they've sent me an important message, so I'm trying to look. Where did you send it? On TikTok? Because I can't see it. If you sent that message on TikTok, I cannot see it. Oh, I know Prestatyn. Yeah, I used to live in the middle of Snowdonia. And I love it up there, but I haven't been back since I left because it's too painful for me to go back. I really miss the place, but also I know how sad I'll feel if I go back, even just for a visit. So that's why I've never gone back since I left, because it's just too painful. Thank you to those of you who've sent me the links, guys. Thank you, Dylan, and thank you, Lisa Marie. I really appreciate you sending me those links. I will look tomorrow. Probably not later tonight. I'll look tomorrow. I'm just going to see if that message is on Faceache. No. So the person who said they sent me an important message, I have not received it. Okay. Hello, Trouble. Far enough, Sam, far enough. Ian, my health deteriorated badly, and I had no choice but to move back down south, back to civilization. Too many trips to hospital, including the air ambulance, and that's why I needed to move back down south. Natalie, hoping in the next few weeks. I hope. I don't know for definite, but I'm hoping before the end of September. Yeah, that's not far from me at the moment. Little Lambs, yeah, not far from me at all. Hello, Danny's World. Yeah, you're in my old stomping ground, aren't you, Danny? Yeah. So, Guna, do you know Black Rock Beach? Do you know Black Rock Beach in Port Maddock? That's where I used to go with Beth and Buster. Black Rock Beach is somewhere I used to love going and spending an evening with the dogs, even in the autumn and the winter. I remember being on Black Rock Beach in the snow. You could drive your car onto the beach. So I used to drive my car onto the beach and walk the dogs. And being able to be on the beach in the snow was quite ridiculous. So yeah, I do miss North Wales. I really miss North Wales, but like I said, it's too painful for me to go back. That's where my heart is. That is where my heart is. Oh, Danny, you're gonna make me cry. I'm jealous. But yeah, I lived up there for 7 years. As a child, when I first went to the area, I felt pulled to the area. I felt it's where I belonged. And I didn't understand it. I now know, after doing family research, that a lot of my family came from that area. My dad's side of the family was in that area. My dad's grandfather was born in that area, and as a child and then as a teenager I always said, I'm going to move here, I'm going to retire here. And when I was ill back in 2000, since I've been ill, but back in 2007, when I had shingles on top of the ME, and I ended up in hospital for the first time. And that was due to shingles, but my ME was aggravated because of the shingles. And I ended up in respite care in hospital for 2 weeks. I realised, why was I waiting? And so I ended up moving up there, and I lived up there for 7 years. Loved it. Yes, Bethany, I live just down the road from Bicester. I currently live just down the road from Bicester. So yeah, I don't go to Bicester often, but I do live not far from Bicester. Thank you, Jacob. Unless I need to read it now, I'll read it after the live, if that's okay. So the other interesting thing about North Wales, when I lived up there, I saw Kate and William driving in the area more than once. As in, I saw a royal car, with outriders and stuff more than once. Yeah, because they used to drive to and from London to Anglesey, and the route that they used to take to get back to Anglesey used to take them on roads that I used all the time. Oh, that's cool, Lucy. It is, Bethany, yeah. It's very expensive though, but very nice. Yeah, Amelia, I didn't actually see them, but you know, it's like, yeah. They also stopped and shopped in a couple of our local shops a couple of times. But I never saw them. But yeah, they were seen in our local town a couple of times, but I never saw them. Raven, I am not a royalist. No. I admired the Queen and the Queen Mother. I hate Charles. Personal opinion. I liked Diana. I hated what Charles did to Diana. And I absolutely detest Camilla. Full stop. I detest Camilla with a passion. I went to Diana's funeral in London. I was one of those many people lining the streets in London. I went up to not Marble Arch, Admiralty Arch, and saw them walking in front of us. We were right on the wall at Admiralty Arch. So yeah, that's my opinion. But I'm certainly no royalist. Don't get me wrong, but I'm excited to see what Kate and William are going to do in the future. I am excited to see what Kate and William are going to do. I'm confused by Harry and Meghan. Very confused by them. Oh, I agree, Cooper. I agree. But they were never gonna skip. They were never gonna skip Charles. I think because we don't know the full story of what happened between William and Harry. We do not know the full story. Excuse me 1 second. Yeah. Diana may not have been perfect, Lily, but she wasn't the spare wheel in the relationship. If I'm honest, Charles should never have married Diana. Oh, yes, lady, she does. Hello, Trouble. Cherry shops, we're never going to know. We are never going to know the truth. Ian, I do think in the past they did more good for the country than they do now. I do think they did more in the past more good in the past than they do now. That I have no problem saying. I do think they do some good for the country. I don't think it's just tourism. Charles, then William. Currently, it's Charles, William, George, Charlotte, Louis, Harry. Currently. Oh, I agree with you, Luke. Yeah, I agree. I reckon Diana would have loved Kate, definitely. 21, Jay. 21. I agree with you there, Bethany. Definitely agree with you there. No, Jacob, Harry has not stepped down and denounced his title. Harry is still in line for the throne. He'll never get it, but Harry is still in line for the throne. So are his kids. So's Archie and Lilibet. They're all in line for the throne. So it currently goes William, George, Charlotte, Louis, Harry, Archie, Lilibet, Andrew, Beatrice and Eugenie and their kids, Edward, his kids, then Princess Anne and her kids. Katie, he did leave royal duties. He isn't still in line for the throne, though. That doesn't remove him from the line of succession. Not being an active member of the royal family doesn't remove you from the line of succession. You've got to remember there are people who are 20th and 30th and 40th and 50th in line for the throne. They don't lose their line of succession even though they're not active members of the royal family. They don't lose their succession rights. You just don't know about them. Put it this way, I do not support well, there you go, Jay. And he wouldn't have to abdicate only for himself. He would have to abdicate for his children as well. And if Harry abdicated his right and his children's right, that would be big news. Oh, gee, I'm no royalist. Don't get me wrong, I'm no royalist. I admire certain members of the royal family, but I'm no royalist. Thank you, Ian. Exactly, Lisa. Yes. If George, I think it's George, or was it Edward? Edward. If Edward hadn't abdicated, we wouldn't have had George, the Queen's father. They don't anymore, Gina, no. But at the moment, the government is formed in the name of the king. So the government is the king's ruling power. Back in many years ago, the king was ruler. But we now have a democracy. Because he's no longer an active member of the royal family. They are more than just a figurehead, but they don't have ruling power anymore. Bizblitz, I wish they'd skip Charles, to be honest. Charles does not have any support from me whatsoever. No. William will have, but certainly not Charles. I'm looking forward to seeing what William and Kate do. Oh, The Queen Mother was awesome. As far as I'm concerned, the Queen Mother was awesome. All right, yeah, okay, Beth Ann, but I don't know of a monarch in the last 100 years, well, the Queen especially, I don't know of a monarch in the last 100 years that has exercised that power. I don't know of a monarch since before Queen Victoria that has exercised the power of dissolving Parliament. I certainly won't be watching the King's speech on Christmas, no. I didn't watch it last year and I won't be watching it this year. Yes, Raven, I did. I wanted to go and pay my respects, but I just wasn't up to it. Haven't yet seen one, Rhea. As far as I'm concerned, you can just skip them. I will never call Camilla the Queen. My crutches are there. And your problem is? Harry, I don't know enough about them. Can't comment on them, Harry, because I don't know anything about them. I suppose in our hearts, she is probably Bert. Oh, Ian, we've already said that one. Yes, Barbara Windsor was definitely the Queen of the Vic. She was definitely Queen of the Square. Oh, buzz off, troll. You're just here trying to cause trouble. Block. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Here we are having a lovely conversation and people decide to come in and try and start stuff. Princess Anne, I think Princess Anne has a lot of, I want to use the word class. As in, not being funny, I think her and Edward are probably the best of all of them. Her and Edward, the youngest of the Queen's sons. I think between the two of them, they're the best. Followed by, along with William and Kate. Oh, I agree with that, Jinsey. I totally agree with that. But you have to remember, Edward, the Queen's youngest, isn't as old, anywhere near as old as Charles and Anne. Edward's a lot younger. Isn't Edward something like 60? I mean, I know Charles is now 75, 76, but isn't Edward only like 60? He is 60, is he? Yeah. I knew he wasn't old. Now, is Anne actually older than Charles? I think it's Anne, Charles, Andrew, then Edward. Is that right? Is Charles the older one? Oh, okay. I actually thought Anne was the older. Okay. I didn't realise Charles was the oldest. Okay. Because I thought I read somewhere that if the laws had changed before they were born, I thought I read somewhere that Anne would have been queen. So, no, Charles is older. Okay. We'll put it this way, Jinsey. It's certainly not young. Mind you saying that. 50 isn't young. I'm 50. I'm not young. I might not behave old, but I'm certainly not young. Exactly, it does depend on the person. I've known people in their 90s who are like spring chickens. And then there are people like me who are 50 who can hardly walk around. So you know what? Every single person is individually different. You're as old in age as you are, but you don't have to be old. Growing old is compulsory, growing up is optional. And I say that all the time, as you know. Yeah, Alexandra, exactly. Oh, Sarah, I mean, when I was 35, I felt like I was 70. Oh, Cooper, I haven't heard somebody say that for ages. I haven't heard somebody say that one for ages. Yes, that's a golden oldie, but yes, I agree. I get the idea. Oh dear, you're right, Luna. Yeah, they're both Charlie Bears. This is Charlie Bear's little sister, and this is Charlie Bear's Beast of Bodmin, or Bob as he's known. Benji, I'm not sad. No, I'm reading comments and I'm trying to not let my anxiety get the better of me. My anxiety is just bubbling below the surface at the moment, and I'm trying not to let it overwhelm me again. Well, I'm afraid if you're 16, I'm going to be banning you from my live because it's over 18 only. Sorry, bye-bye. That may seem harsh, guys, but you know my rules. If I know somebody's under 18, I remove them. Oh, yes, I knew my grandparents a lot, Jinsey. Oh, yes. I even... yeah, same generation. Yeah, no. I knew my grandparents very well. Ellie, if you're 15, I'm afraid you're off as well, Ellie. Sorry, it's just my rule. Yeah, if people tell me they're underage, guys, I am going to ban them. So if you are under 18 and you don't want to be banned, just don't tell me. Oh, Claire, sending you love. Claire, sending you love. Alexandra, just put one day at a time. Don't worry about tomorrow. It's not here yet. Don't worry about what you did last week. Focus on looking at the day you're in. Luna's on her cage over there. Lou, if you want to buy... I didn't see your original question, but these are Charlie Bears behind me. If you want to buy your grandson as a Charlie Bear, you can have a look at what Mel has. She's got an account here on TikTok, and her account is a Little Birdie gift shop. That's a Little Birdie gift shop. Yes, Emily Jane, Bodmin Bob, this one, is £180. Yes, he is. But Emily, as I've pointed out already multiple times, I didn't buy him. He was a birthday present. Yes, I ordered him, but I didn't pay for him. Yes, Alexandra, like ladies just said about spoons. You've got to balance yourself out and pace yourself. No, I will not talk about my family, Jinsey. I'm not having anybody talk about my family. Even my family that's no longer here, I will not talk about them on live. It's nobody's business. Nobody's business, my family. I know, Mandy Moo, but people have a big idea that I'm not allowed to spend money on stuff on TikTok. Oh, Space Cowboy, you can take a hike as well. That's all right, Emily J. I'll let you off. Yeah, I'm not made of money. Yeah, I'm on benefits. Yeah, I don't make a lot of money on TikTok. But you know what? I don't go out much, apart from sometimes. I don't smoke. I don't drink that much. I have hobbies to keep me going. Milk and cookies. I am sort of slightly tired, but my body clock at the moment is running on Eastern Standard Time. I'm regularly at the moment going to bed at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and waking up at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, almost all the time at the moment, because my stress and anxiety has been so high. And Yeah, I'm struggling to go back to normal body clock times. So that's why I'm wide awake at the moment. Cooper, I agree with you, it's nobody else's business, but I'm going to try and explain something. I feel, this is me, okay, nobody else. I feel like I have to explain myself. I'll tell you why. Me explaining myself is me defending myself. Does that make sense? By explaining myself, I feel like I'm defending myself. Yes, it's my real hair, Hannah. Yes. It's all real. I'm rather attached to it. I do, Danielle. Yes, it's over there. My brother and sister-in-law got it for me for Christmas last year. Benji, I'll tell you a joke. I bet jellyfish wish there was a peanut butter fish. Exactly, Ian. That's why I feel like I've got to defend myself all the time, because I am picked to pieces over everything. Lewis, I don't wear shoes, I wear trainers. It's a lot easier to get them on and off. Trainers, running shoes, what do you call sneakers? That's all right, Alexandra. You don't have to be open. You do what you want. That's all right, Lou. Like I said, if you want to look at somebody on TikTok, Mel, a little birdie gift shop is her account. I do not get any discounts. I do not get any benefits for advertising her. The only reason I talk about her is she is who I buy my bears from, and I think she offers great customer service, and that's why I recommend her to other people. But I make it clear I don't get any discount or anything like that. It's just purely the fact I want to support her. Hello, Sophie. You've got some exciting news. Well, Sophie, you can either tell me in the chat or you can message me if you want to. Oh, wow. Tintin. Where did that come from? Tintin, thank you so very much. Was that because of the jellyfish joke? Oh, thank you so very much, Tintin. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you. How's my leg? My knee is a lot better. My knee is a lot better. I'm getting up and down the stairs fine. I'm having a little trouble with it in one angle. So when I'm turning over at night, because I lie on my front. Thank you so much, Tintin. Thank you. When I'm turning over at night, because I sleep on my front, if I lean my knee at a particular angle to the side, it's pulling on a tendon and it really hurts. But apart from that, I'm not noticing my knee at all. My elbow, on the other hand, is causing me a lot of trouble. Sophie, that's wonderful news. Sophie, that's wonderful news. Can we have some congratulations in the chat for Sophie, please? Sophie, congratulations. If my memory serves me correctly, Sophie, I think you're one of the ladies who's a PCOS or endometriosis lady, aren't you? If my memory is correct, Sophie. I can't remember, but I think my memory is correct on that one. You can if you can confirm that. I can't remember for definite. I thought you were, Sophie, yeah. Sophie, congratulations. When's the baby due? I mean, I'm assuming you're past the 12 weeks to tell us. I'm assuming you're past the 12-week mark. Excuse me, I'm going to have to blow my nose. Excuse me, guys. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, Sophie, I'm so pleased for you. Yay! Sophie, would you do me a favour and message me and keep me updated with how your progress is and stuff? I'd love to keep in touch with you, Sophie, privately and know how you're getting on. I really would. Thank you, Miss Honey the Corgi. And as people will confirm, Miss Honey, I am myself on the app as much as I am off the app. I don't put any airs and graces on the app. Nah, I missed it. Nah, I still missed it. Sorry, fruit flies again. You guys are getting used to me going for fruit flies in the evening. Am I not tired? Yes, I am, but I'm always tired. It is really good news, definitely. Thank you, Sophie. Please keep me updated, definitely. So this is Charlie Bear's little sister, and this is Charlie Bear's Beast of Bodmin, or Bob. Leanne, are you my mother? Am I child? Am I your child, Leanne? No, I'm probably old enough to be your mother, so stop telling me what to do. So I'm going to blow. I'm going to have to blow my nose again. Bob Bodmin, yes, he's £180, but he's a collector's piece. He's a limited edition of 1,000, and he is a collector's bear. Jake. So yeah. Leanne, I constantly have people in here telling me what to do. Leanne. So, yeah. So, Miss Honey, yeah, I collect teddy bears and I collect Swarovski. Well, maybe it's because less than 5 minutes ago I told people why I wasn't going to bed yet. And you guys wonder why I get frustrated when I get asked the same question 10 times in an hour. See what I mean? I've just answered that very same question. Now, I appreciate people come and go in lives all the time. I do appreciate that. But that's fine, Callum. That's fine. It wasn't you, Callum. Don't worry. I didn't even see your question, Callum. Sorry. Didn't even see your question, Callum. You're fine. Sarah, movies out for September. I don't know what's coming out in September, but I definitely want to see Wicked when it comes out. Well, Ning Too Pretty, bearing in mind you're 0 followers, only 9 following, and you don't even follow me, I can solve that for you. When you don't even follow me, I'm not going to worry about what you think. And you're a troll account anyway, so yeah. No, I'm not a fan of Beetlejuice. You just watched The Railway Children. Missy, did you watch the original or did you watch the remake? And how have you only just watched The Railway Children? Sorry. I grew up watching The Railway Children every holiday that there was. You know, Christmas and Easter, almost every year. The Railway Children was on. The remake, okay, yeah. Have you ever watched the original? Callum, yeah, EastEnders was very good today. Yes, we have had a large discussion about EastEnders already this evening. You're fine, you weren't here, not a problem. Yes, it was one heck of a duff, wasn't it? Oh, Missy, sorry, you've got to watch the original. Sarah, are you American, Sarah? If you're American, that'll be why you've never heard of The Railway Children. No, I don't watch any soap except EastEnders. Family of 3, you check Charlie Bears as well, brilliant. I've got Paw Prince over there. I don't have Ballyhoo, but you can see I've got Bob, yeah. I'm not religious, no, but I am a Christian. Cooper, I don't watch as much as I used to, no. I watch more Netflix than I do TV. The only TV I really watch is EastEnders. No full footy. Being a Christian does not make you religious. Having religious practices makes you religious. Having a faith does not make you religious. Being religious, it means you must do something in a certain way. You must say something in a ritualistic way. You must do something a certain way and all this type of thing. But being... there's a difference, Charlotte, between religion and religious. There's a big difference. Thank you so much, Matthew, for the Tom hug. Thank you. Yeah, there's a big difference between religion, and there are many religions, and being a religious person. That's two different things. Leanne, that's being religious. Following the right rules. Being a Christian is not about following rules at its centre. Being a Christian is about following Christ. Believing that you're born again in God's love, and believing that Jesus died for you on the cross because we are all sinners and we're all separated from God via sin, and believing that Jesus died on the cross for each and every single one of us. No, Eddie, I'm not Ned Sanders. Thank you very much. No, I do not believe in evolution. No. Chrissy, thank you so much for the Tom hug. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you. I'm going to have a Luna hug. Exactly, Staffs and Wests. Yeah. I am a Christian. I am not a religious person. Yeah. Not yet. No, I'm still wide awake. I know when I'm stressed like I am at the moment, I know that if I go to bed at the moment, my anxiety is just going to get the better of me. I'm better than I was earlier on. I'm better than I was an hour or so ago. But I know that my anxiety is still high enough that I will spiral still. So I still need to calm down. Chrissy, thank you so much for the sunglasses. Thank you. She's attacking the hairband again. Luna, I've just done my hair for the evening. Thank you. I'm going to need another hairband when I go to bed. Teresa, thank you for the heart me. Thank you. Someone is busy on my hair. She is indeed. Oh, Chrissy with the hand heart. Thank you so very much. Thank you. So, Deb, yes, Luna does get moody if I keep her up long as well. What you probably don't realise... Oh, DJ King, thank you so much for the hand heart. Thank you. Welcome. What you probably don't know about me and Luna is we have a very different timetable from normal people. Thank you, Luna. Do you want to show everybody your prize? Do you want to show everybody your prize? There you go. Step up and show everybody your prize. There you go, guys. That was my hairband. That's how quickly she chews through them. So that's the second one today. So she regularly chews them, guys. This is why I get through so many hairbands. Because she chews them, don't you? Yes. She sees it as a challenge to undo my hair. Oh yeah, she's so pleased with herself, Ian. Yeah, she is. Aren't you? Yes. That's why I'm holding it in my finger so you guys can see her playing with it. Because I know if I let go of it, she will just keep dropping it. So... And do. Another one bites the dust. Do. Another one bites the dust. Oh, she's just playing with it. She's not trying to eat it. No. She's just playing with it. This is just play. She knows she can't eat it. Hey? Hey. Is that fun? You're trying to untangle the end of it, aren't you? That's why I would never leave her with them, Kirsty. So she can't get any of this off. She just chewed through it. She can't get any of it off. And I will make sure that she doesn't. I'm keeping an eye on her now. And she will not have this in her cage. This will go in the bin before she goes anywhere near her cage. Luna's favourite snacks are nuts. Things like walnuts, almonds, cashews and pistachios. They're her favourites. Thank you, Julie. So, oh wow! Cooper! Thank you so very much, Cooper. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I was just about to say to the fellow Christians in the room, after my move, I am going to be doing a Bible study. And is the book here? Where's the book? If I can find it. I can't see it at the moment. Yeah, I'm not sure where the book is at the moment. But after my move, so sometime in October, we'll be starting the Bible study, which is going to be based on a particular book. It's in my link tree. Some of you may have heard of it because it's not a new book, it's an older book. And the book is called If You Want to Walk on the Water, You've Got to Get Out of the Boat. And it's a discussion book. It's a book that has a lot of interaction. It's not just a book we're literally going to sit and read. It's got a lot of talk, a lot of debate, a lot of chat in it, a lot of questions. And I'm basically saying to people that I recommend you buy a copy. You don't have to, but I recommend you buy your own copy if you want to take part fully. The chat will be subscriber only. The Bible study lives will be open to anybody to watch. But there is a reason it's going to be sub only. And that is to stop the hate, to stop the trolls, to stop the bullying, that type of thing. Because you could imagine what a troll session, me doing a Bible study, could turn out to be. So anybody is welcome to take part in the live, but sadly, because of the bullying and the trolling, it's going to be sub-only chats. You don't have to have a Bible, but it would help. You don't have to have a copy of the book, but it would help. And yeah. Julie, you have to pay to subscribe. Please do not subscribe now. You do not need to. But if you wish to take part, I will be advertising it nearer the time. I'm telling people about it because if they want to get the book, they can get the book early and start looking at it. If you want to get the book, go up to my link tree, which is on my main profile. So if you click up here and go through to my main profile and click on my link tree, the book is called If You Want to Walk on the Water, You've Got to Get Out of the Boat. My copy's over there somewhere. I don't know exactly where, so I'm not going to get it at the moment. Nation of Flock Tropicana. First of all, I'm going to send lots of love to you. When it comes to religion, I'll happily have a conversation with you. If it's about Christianity, religion, faith. If it's about other religions, I'm not the ideal person to talk to because I don't know. I know a little bit about other religions, but I am a Christian. If you need help to talk about your sexuality and sexual orientation, I am not somebody to talk to about that. I am sure somebody in the chat here would be able to guide you to a charity that could help. You are a Christian, okay. Flop Tropicana, if you message me, I will look. I will ask a couple of people I know who've got nothing to do with TikTok. And I will ask a couple of people I know if they know of any charities that will help people who are Christians who are struggling with their sexual orientation. I will happily make some inquiries for you and ask a couple of people I know if they can point you in the right direction, and I can pass it on if you would like me to. It's not something I can help with, and I'm quite open and honest about that. But I've got friends who are vicars, I've got friends who are church leaders, so I am happy to put you, not me doing it, but try and see if we can put you in touch with a charity that could help you, or an organisation that could help you. I can think immediately of a couple of people I can ask who might know. In fact, I can think of 3 people already I can ask. Leanne, what you're probably seeing, Leanne, is videos where people have wound me up. And I'm frustrated because people are constantly bullying and harassing me, Leanne. So if you're seeing videos that have been edited to make me look rude, yeah, try having people constantly attacking you. Try having people constantly having a go at you, and making lies up about you. Hale, stop going on live. You know what, Hale? I'm going to say this to you, and I'm going to say it once. Bullying isn't right. But I'm also going to say this to you. People bully because they don't love themselves. So they try and pull other people down. Bullying is wrong from anybody. Okay? It's wrong. But you know what? If you don't love yourself, how are you going to love somebody else? So try and learn to love yourself, bullies, before you try and love someone else, because that's why you'll never be happy in love, because you don't love yourself. You're trying to bring everybody else down. And with that, you're blocked. Right, let's go back to the conversation we were having. So, Nation of Flop Tropicana. Sorry, I'm trying to say that with a straight face. I apologise. I do find some usernames amusing. Please don't be offended by me smiling at your username. Please don't be offended. I will happily do some research for you. Happily. Ellie, that's just wrong. Leanne, I'm sorry if you think I was rude to you, Leanne, but you have to see it from my perspective as well. I have so many people coming in constantly attacking me. I never know when somebody's trying to attack me for the umpteenth time and somebody's coming as a troll constantly attacking me, and whether somebody is here and genuinely doesn't know that and is asking a question because they genuinely don't know. How messed up in my sleep pattern? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10. That's how messed up my sleep pattern is. Yeah. And Luna's the same. Because Luna and I have the same sleep pattern, Luna is also on a backward sleep pattern. So Luna still gets 12 hours of silence, 12 hours of darkness every night. It's just like me, her darkness and silence is about 3 a.m. till about 1 to 3 p.m. Yes, B, we're very definitely in the wrong time zones. I need to be in East American. I'm on Eastern Standard Time, basically. Right, what is the time? It's 2:15. I have set myself a 3 a.m. deadline for tonight. And one of the reasons, I will say this as well, guys, one of the reasons my sleep is so screwed up at the moment is my stress level. My stress level is so high that with all the bullying and the trolling, my stress level is so high that that's another of the reasons why my anxiety is so high. Hero, no, Luna's fine. She's quite happy being in that sleep pattern. She's not grumpy. She's not unhappy. She's quite healthy. That's why I'm saying it's important that she still gets the same level of sleep, and she does. I am preening her at the moment. I'm not hurting her. She's not being tortured. She is being preened. Oh, sorry. That one's not ready for scratching. I've not really preened the back of her neck for a couple of days. And there's a couple of feathers here that really need cracking. There we go. You've had enough. So I don't know if you can see that white powder that's on my t-shirt there. I don't know if you can see that white powder that's just come off Luna's feathers. So that's his keratin. Yeah, they always squeal, Charlie. It's when their feathers are being cracked. They can feel it tugging. Okay? They always make little noises. But I'm not holding her. If she wanted to, if I was hurting her, she'd fly away. I'm not holding her, and if she really didn't like it, she'd fly away. Yeah. And she wouldn't stay here wanting more. Do I find my bears creepy? No. Do I find dolls creepy? Yes. When Luna's making noises like that, she's saying, leave that one alone, Mum, that's not ready yet. So I stop and I move to a different one. Thank you, Julie. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, Dana, you know what it is? It's because they're internet trolls. They're behind a keyboard and they think they can say anything. What's my dream cruise? I have been asked that a lot, but not tonight. So I've got 2 dream cruises. Number 1, a world cruise. A world cruise that takes me to Australia and lets me spend a couple of days in Australia doing something that I really want to do one day. The other cruise that I'd love to do is a cruise down the Nile, taking in the sights of the Nile and going down to Jordan and seeing Petra, the city carved in rock that's called Petra. They're probably my 2 most wanted to do cruises. I am definitely not a nun. No. Oh, that's funny. Sorry, that just tickled me. Thank you. I need to go. Yeah, the problem is they cost an absolute fortune to do those cruises. And with my mobility problems, I don't know if I'd actually be able to do them justice. Especially the Egypt one, because Egypt is not the most accessible of countries. So, did you just lose a feather? Yes. You had enough, or do you want me to carry on? You want me to carry on? I can carry on if you want me to. Are you sure? I didn't think so. I thought you'd had enough. What I was doing, yeah, I was preening Luna's feathers. So when you've got a bird, I'm not going to do any more, but I'll show you. When Luna's preening her feathers, sorry, darling. When she's preening her feathers, she can't reach round the back here, round the back of her neck and her head. So when I was holding Luna like this, and I was doing this, not going to do any more, because what I'm doing there is I'm using my nails to crack and then preen and crumple the keratin that's round the new feathers round her neck. Yes, Iona is definitely my favourite ship, and when it comes to accessibility, for me, I think Iona's the best ship I've been on. It's 2:20. I've never been on a Marella cruise, Aisha. The reason is you have to fly to Europe. Marella do not sail out of the UK, and I can't fly. So that's why I've never been on a Marella. Would I like to do a Marella? Yeah, sometime. But because I can't fly, I can't get there. Because of my health. You want to know what I'm finding amusing at this minute? It's 2:20 in the morning. I've still got nearly 700 people in the room. How? How have I still got that many people in the room? Yes, Bonnie Boo. If you don't help your bird with preening and stuff, they'll end up very uncomfortable round the back of the neck. When they're in a flock, or you've got more than one bird, they will help each other with their preening. But when if you left your bird alone, it would end up with a lot of discomfort at the back here, because the pin feathers don't look after themselves. You've got to be able to crack them. When they do their own feathers, the rest of their body, you leave it alone. They can do the rest of the body themselves. I do have family that support me, Bells, yes. My family is very loving, it's just not very local. My parents are over an hour away. My parents are both in their 80s. And driving is becoming a problem for them, which is why when I've moved, when I've got a spare room, they can come and stay for a few days. I'm actually going to see more of them here. Without a spare room that's easy for them to use, it's not been easy for them to come and stay. And then my brother and sister-in-law are again over an hour away from here. But when I move, I'm a little closer to them. Not a huge difference, but it's going to be a much easier journey for them. So yeah, it's definitely going to be easier for them to get to me. Now, as you can see, I'm not hurting Luna. She's quite happy. I'm just preening her feathers, and if she wants to take off and move, she can. She's just telling me, the noises she's making, she's basically just telling me, leave that one alone, it's not ready yet. I'm not moving to a bigger place, Curly Whirly, no. I'm moving from a 3-bed to a 3-bed. But yeah. Yes, Callum, that's basically what it means, fixing their feathers, preening. So when you see two birds preening each other, you know, picking at each other's feathers, they're preening each other. Basically, when you have a pet bird, you are preening the feathers they can't reach. And you see all the keratin that's coming off. It's the white powdery stuff that's all over my t-shirt. And basically that's keratin. It's basically the same stuff as our fingernails are made of, but it's a lot softer and it comes off a lot more easily. Doesn't it? Now, do you want to go to your cage? Or sit on my shoulder? I think you've had enough preening, because I've had enough. She does, Isabel, yes, same as me. No, Luna is the bird, my name's Annette. You want to go in the t-shirt? She does like climbing up my sleeves sometimes. Do you want to climb up the t-shirt? No. So Cole, she doesn't go all over the place, no. She stays here in the living room most of the time. And she'll follow me to the kitchen, that type of thing. She normally poos around her cage area or on my shoulder. She's named after Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter. I do live on my own, Jodie, yes. No, I'm not moving to be near a family, no. When am I moving? Hopefully sometime in September. Hopefully. Still don't know. Still don't have a definite, but hopefully sometime before the end of September. I really hope. Thank you, Ella. Maddie Moo, thank you for being here. Do give us a follow if you haven't already. Oh, Cooper is sending you love. I know the feeling. Cooper, if you want a good film, I watched earlier on Damsel on Amazon. Very good take on a damsel in distress film, and it's nothing like you expect it to be. It's nothing like you expect it to be. It's very good. No, it's not a new build. I am thinking of going to bed soon anyway. I did say I'd be off by 3, and I'm thinking that I probably should go soon, because although my anxiety is still just below the surface, I am starting to feel tired, as in sleep. I'm starting to yawn, and that is normally a signal that I need to sleep. It is, Callum. That is a stag's head, a Steiff stag's head. That's a teddy bear make Steiff. That's the people who invented the teddy bear. Alright guys, I am going to say goodnight. Thank you everybody for being here this evening. It's not how it works here, Natalie. You exchange contracts and then you complete, but you don't exchange contracts until your solicitors have done loads of stuff. So basically, at any time, anybody could pull out, and that's the scary bit. Until you've exchanged contracts, nothing is definite. And that's why it's so nerving and so stressful. Anything can happen. And that's what I dread. Right, guys, I am saying goodnight. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for everybody who's been so supportive. I can't believe at 2:30 I've still got nearly 600 people in the room. Thank you, everybody, for the love this evening. I feel the love, so thank you so very, very, very much. I mean that, thank you. Yeah, I don't think I can say much more except thank you. You're right, B. Love always wins. Exactly. And if you guys want to remind me of that as often as you want to, please do. It's you guys who are going to help me get past the bullies. It's the real followers, of whom I have loads. With you guys reminding me that you're there. With you guys reminding me that you are really there. And shouting louder than the bullies, shouting louder than the trolls. You're the ones that are going to help me get past all of it. Dale, thank you so much for those roses. Thank you. Thank you, Ella. You guys saying that to me and meaning it means a lot more than all the roses on TikTok. I mean that. So thank you. Miggy Hemps, thank you for the heart me. So guys, if you don't already follow me, I know a lot of you do, but if you don't already follow me, this is your chance to hit that follow button up there, top left, before I go off for the night. I am going off in the next couple of minutes, so if you don't already follow me, hit that button up there and hit the follow button. This last live after the last restart has been lovely. This last couple of hours has been lovely. Thank you so much for the hand heart, Maxine. Thank you very much. And Dale for the finger hearts. Thank you very much. And the heart miss. Thank you, Lou. Thank you, Paul, for the rose. Thank you, guys. Oh, Luna's come to say goodnight as well. There you go. Coming back up my arm to say goodnight. So, guys, thank you so much for the love this evening, as I said. I genuinely appreciate it. So does this one. Come on, off the hair. You can go to your cage. Go on. So, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Good night.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.